Now, what number is this? Now we're starting to get some pretty big numbers. This is how we're going to figure out what the number is even on top of that. So far we've gone 1 times 20 equals 20. So that's what's going to be the number right on top of 1. Then if we go 20 times 20, we have 400. That's how we got the number 400. So how are we going to get the number that goes right above 400? If we go 400 times 20, we're going to get that number. So the place value above 400 is going to go from 1 to 20 to 400 to 8,000. So the number that you see, 4 dots, one on top of the other, will be 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 20 is 20, 1 times 400 is 400, 1 times 8,000 is 8,000. You add them together, you have 8,421. So let's play with a couple other numbers for practice. If this is 8,421, and the place values stay exactly the same, 1, then 20, then 400, then 8,000, the way you're going to figure these out is you're going to multiply from left to right, and then you're going to add down. No matter what numbers we put off to the left, what dots and rayas y puntos and conchas we're going to put, that's how we're going to solve it. We're going to multiply it, then add it. So let's do this number. Put the place values up. On the very bottom we'll start. 19 times 1 is 19. 0 times 20 is 0. 1 times 400 is 400. 8 times 8,000 is 64,000. Add them together. You have 64,419. That's the number you see on the left. Let's practice in our head. You should be able to do this math in your head even without a calculator. So we can start on the bottom. 8 times 1 is 8. 0 times 20 is 0. 2 times 400 is 800. 1 times 8,000 is 8,000. So we have 8,808 should be the answer to that. I'm going to give you another one to maybe if you need to use a pencil and write this down and try to figure it out, but I'll give you a couple of seconds to solve this one. If you hit pause on the video, that might give you some more time. If you need more time, hit pause. If not, the answer to that should be 16,022. This one's a little bit bigger. Again, if you need some more time, hit pause. You should have 40,172 as an answer to that. So at this point, you can see how it's done. You multiply from the left to the right. You add down. That's how you're going to do Mayan math. The largest number you can do at one time is 3 rayas and 4 puntos, which is the number 19. After you get 19, you have to go up 1. You can get to 399. Then you have to go up 1. And you can go to 7,999. Then you have to go up 1 to 8,000. So Mayan math was developed by the Mayans that lived in southern Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize between the times of about 2000 BC and around the time of Christopher Columbus. They were a highly developed civilization. They had everywhere from priests and kings on the top to slaves and servants on the bottom that they would often capture from other cities that were around them. Their art was highly developed. You see here a sculpture. They also had writing in books called codices, or one book would be called a codex. They built architecture, wonderful pyramids, as well as structures to live in. Architecture is what they're most known for, of course, these pyramids. You could walk up on the very top of the pyramid is where the priests would perform their sacrifices and rituals, and that's often where the books would be held in depository as well. It'd be kind of like a library up on top there, but that's where the priests would do all of the things that they were required to do, including human sacrifice, which is really controversial, but it was definitely a part of the culture at the time. Another example of a pyramid, and you can see the overall environment of southern Mexico. Today, the Mayans are alive and well. There are 6 million. That was Matematica Maya, Mayan Mathematics, Part 1, and I hope you enjoyed it.